Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. I mean, think about it. Have you ever bought a tablet thinking it's going to be this fancy, all-powerful device, and then you realize it can't even handle the tasks you need it to do? Yeah, that's been my experience. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon, by the way. But today, I'm going to show you a device that's actually up for the challenge. I'm talking about the Microsoft Surface Pro 10 tablet. Now, I know what you're thinking, Microsoft. But trust me, this isn't some clunky old desktop computer. It's a slate design, so it's sleek and portable, making it perfect for working on the go. And I know some people might be worried about screen size, but 13 inches is just right for showing off digital content. In my case, I love watching Netflix in bed or browsing through photos from my trip to the park. But this device isn't just about entertainment. It's also a powerhouse when it comes to work. I was able to get a ton done with just this thing: write code, create presentations, and manage emails. And all of this was possible thanks to the 1.70 GHz processing speed and 32 GB memory. Don't believe me? Well, let me tell you about the time I was working on a project and suddenly my laptop died on me right before the deadline. Luckily, I had this Surface Pro 10 that I could just pick up and keep working while I sent my laptop in for repairs. Crisis averted. Another thing that really stands out to me is the battery life. Most tablets I've used have been pretty meager, but the Surface Pro 10 gives me a whopping 19 hours of use on a single charge. I know that sounds a little too good to be true, but trust me, it's not. I've actually gotten more than 19 hours out of this thing before, thanks to its power-sipping Core Ultra 7 processor. Of course, one thing you might be wondering is whether all the bells and whistles come at a cost. Well, I've got to say, no, they don't. And speaking of processors, this thing packs a punch with its dodeca-core, 12-core, core processor, too. Don't worry if that sounds confusing. All it means is that this thing can handle a ton of different tasks at the same time without skipping a beat. Like, I once had 20 different tabs open at the same time and this thing still felt lightning fast. So, what are some pros and cons of the Microsoft Surface Pro 10 tablet? Well, one of the biggest pros is how smooth it feels, thanks to that 32 GB memory and 1.70 GHz processing speed. I can multitask like crazy on this thing without it freezing or crashing. And I have to say, the 19-hour battery life has been a lifesaver for me on long trips. Now, one thing you might notice is that it doesn't come with a stylus, which can be a bummer if you're used to using those kinds of devices. But to be fair, I actually prefer typing on the Surface Pro's keyboard, which is totally detachable. Another pro I've got to mention is the sheer versatility of this thing. I used it to present a project to my boss one day, and the next day I was sketching out some ideas for my side hustle. The platinum design makes it look totally professional, but it's still easy to just grab and go if you need to get some work done. In the past, I'd say one of the biggest cons has been the price. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still more expensive than a lot of tablets on the market, but honestly, I think it's worth every penny if you're doing a lot of work. Well, that's it for me today. I hope you guys found this review helpful. Whether you're looking for a device to help you work on the go, or simply need a powerful tablet for your daily tasks, I strongly recommend checking out this device. Link is below if you want to see the latest price on Amazon.